So, welcome back to Caravan Catchup. I'm Alan, and we are the Coffeevaners. Or should I say, I am the Coffeevaner, because on this little trip, I'm flying solo, and Ali's not with us. Unfortunately, things beyond our control took priority. So, we had this trip booked to Northumberland, about 6-7 months ago. And it was all bought and paid for. We got the caravan all set up and sorted. We set off. We got to site, and then 2 hours later, I had to take Ali back home. So 2-hour drive back, and then 2-hour drive back to the caravan. So this is the first time ever that I've spent a trip away in the caravan by myself. Bit of a strange feeling, to be honest, but there we are. We are making the best of what we've got. It's time booked off work, and it's also, a chance to get out and see a part of the world that both of us absolutely love. We think the Northumberland Coast is probably one of the nicest areas in the country and highly underrated. But anyway, the reason for recording this today and putting it out on Sunday is because Ali will want to know that I'm looking after her baby, and that the caravan's still in one piece, and it's not looking like it's been dragged through a hedge backwards. So the good thing is the caravan's in one piece and it's not been dragged through a hedge backwards. But it's given us chance as well to get the winter awning up as well. So there'll be a video coming on that, the new Van Gogh Capella 220. As well as a bit of a video on what we've been doing over the 4 days whilst I've been out and about. Thankfully, we've only up to now had one wet day. Came up on Thursday. Friday was wet and drizzly and horrible. And today is Saturday, so it's been not a bad day at all. So I managed to get out 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning by the time I got sorted, and we just had a wander around the northeast coast. So I've been to a little place about 3 or 4 miles from here. The beaches are absolutely fantastic, quiet as you can imagine. If anyone's watching us on Twitter, you'll see that I put a little time lapse on of down on the beach, and there's just nobody around at all. Just a few dog walkers, a few people sort of walking the Northumbrian coastal path, I think it's called, or doing I think it's St Cuthbert's Trail, which runs from Lindisfarne down, I think, to Hexham. So you get a few walkers walking down that path, and like I said, dog walkers. Car parks were pretty much empty. Then I had a bit of a wander up through sea houses. Quite busy in sea houses, surprisingly enough, because it's been it's been windy, or breezy, should I say, and that northeast breeze does at times sort of bite through if you've not got the right gear on. So yeah, sea houses was quite busy, so I went up a little bit further up the coast, did a little bit more filming, and after that went up to Bamborough. Now, normally when you go to Bamborough, you turn up on any weekend or a bank holiday, it's absolutely stove to the door. People going to visit the castle, have sort of food and drink in the village. It's absolutely packed out. But today has been fairly reasonable, not too bad at all. So we've managed to get a little bit more filming done there as well. So some good stuff to come on the channel from that little trip out. We'll see what tomorrow brings, and I'm not sure yet. We're actually booked here till Tuesday, so I'm not sure whether I'll pack up and go home on Monday, or whether I'll sort of hang around till Tuesday. I guess it all depends on what the weather's going to be like. So what's it been like being in the caravan on one's Todd? It's a bit of a strange feeling, because solo caravanning is not actually as hard as you would think, purely because you've got a lot more room, and I've kind of just eaten when I've eaten, and had a couple of beers at night, and generally just chilled out and had a relaxing time. So I don't think it's something I'd want to do on a regular basis, but it's not been too bad at all. Obviously missing Ali would have been really nice if she'd have been here, because we do like to walk and we do like to get out and about. So anyway, before I shoot off, I'm going to give a quick look round the caravan, and the reason being, like I said, Ollie wants to know I'm keeping it in some sort of semblance of order, and of course I am, and I've even made the bed, and I haven't just made the bed for the video, I make the bed anyway, and I have kept the place clean, tidy, and pretty much spotless, to be honest. So here we are. Let's have a quick look around the old bus. Right. So what we're doing? Well, we've got the laptop out, so we're going to be doing some stuff with that. That'll just connect to my phone. I'll put the telly up. I won't be using the telly. There's my little stand for the camera, and of course we're all washed up, so that's all sorted. Caravan is still absolutely fantastic, by the way. And I come in, I set the temperature to 22, and it's warmed up within about 10 or 15 minutes, so it's absolutely perfect. And of course, the good old 454, this little space is absolutely brilliant. So Ali, there you can see, I am looking after it. It is nice and clean and tidy. I'll even put the gimbal down to the floor to show you that I've not cluttered it up with all sorts of rubbish. So there we are. That's been the little thing for this 4 days outing, and not really a caravan catch-up as such, because it was a bit deflating, to be honest, when I had to take Ali home. And then obviously the drive back, 2 hours drive back up the A1. But we're in a part of Northumbria that's just a few miles to the sort of south-east. We've got Craster and a castle just up on the hill from there. Then we've got the coastline up to Sea Houses, up to Bramborough, and then going further up we go up to Lindisfarne. There's been lots of videos, you know, John and Mandy, Urban Motorhome, Rolling with the Robsons, all sorts of people have done videos about this part of the world, and it is an absolutely unsung area that people don't seem to visit in the same way as they'll go to Cornwall, probably because you just don't get the weather up here. It's not you're never going to get the sort of temperatures and these, well, you don't get sunsets at all because we're on the east coast, so you get the sunrises, and of course most people are in bed. But it's a fabulous part of the world. Like I said, I've got some videos to come. One quick question for you, and I'd like some comments below if you would. A little bit of advice for us is, when you're going to be towing over the winter, there's obviously going to be salt on the road. The gritters were out this afternoon putting salt down for this evening. So as well as sorting things out as far as the caravan's concerned, so things don't freeze up, what do you do when you get home as far as cleaning the underneath off? Dead easy with a car, you just get the jet wash all the salt off. I don't think I can do that with the caravan. Obviously we've got the vents for starters, so there's holes where water's going to come up. So what do you do to look after the underside of the caravan with the salt and the muck and the grime and all the rest of the rubbish that you get on the caravan when you're out in the winter? Leave us a comment, let us know what you do, because we really need some advice on this one. So that's it. Thanks very much. You take care, stay safe, and we'll catch up with you in the next one. Ta-da.